Shalom Aleichem, everyone. I hope all is well. The time has come to present this Sefer on Mashiach. And it's been many years in coming, but if you look on the internet, on YouTube, on social media, you'll find a lot of people, and I'm talking now from the side of Yahadut, Yahadus, Yiddishkeit. People are talking about Mashiach and Mashiach coming. We're in the times of Mashiach, the Geula, you can feel it. But if you really look, you won't find a lot of people that go very in-depth to Mashiach itself. There's not a lot of what I would call like the actual nuts and bolts, the meat and potatoes of who Mashiach is and Al-Pi Torah. You'll have a lot of people talking about Mashiach, the Mashiach era, and they'll bring stuff from the Gemara here and there. It's very surface. But this Sefer, I have discovered after the high holidays in October of 2012, which was Tafshin Ayin Gimel. And this Sefer is a birur on Mashiach al-pi Chazal, al-pi Kabbalah and Chasidus. And as you'll see, the title is Yimach Shmo. Yimach Shmo means may his name be erased. And this is a term that is said about the Mashiach, of who the Jews say, or who Yahadut says, the other side says Mashiach is. And they'll say, oh, so ha'ish. But in truth, if you look at Yimach Shmo very carefully, and you'll see those letters in color, you'll actually see the word Mashiach there. So, I found Ariel Konaloro, a fine Jew from Yerushalayim, and he studied in the Chabad yeshiva. He studied with Rabbi Yitzchak Ginsburg, one of the greatest today in Kabbalah and Hasidus, very famous, who the Lubavitch Rebbe gave his haskama for his farm to be published in English. And he wrote maybe, 70, 80 books on Kabbalah and Hasidus, and also in mathematics. And this Sefer is an explanation on Mashiach al-pi Chazal and Kabbalah and Hasidus through the Torah of Chain. And today, in honor of the Lubavitch Rebbe's birthday, who Yud Aleph Nisan is actually a national holiday in Congress passed in 1978. Yud Aleph Nisan is National Education and Sharing Day. According to where Esav meets Yaakov, according to the Alter Rebbe, is the Atchalta de Geula. And this is happening on Yud Aleph Nisan, a very high or. So, I've decided to do an English explanation of some of the concepts in this book, so people could understand what he's saying concerning Mashiach al-pi Torah of Chaim. A conceptual introduction of the concept of the Torah of Mashiach through the secret of, or the esoteric principle of Sheker HaChain that we say in Eishes Chayil, Sheker HaChain behevel hayofi. The Torah of Mashiach is based on truth and lies, but a concept that is not really well explained in normative Judaism is the concept of a lie within holiness, or evil within holiness. The Chazal say that in Koheles Rabbah 11:8, that the Torah that one learns in this world is vanity, is hevel compared to the Torah of Mashiach, for it is written in Mishlei 31:30, Sheker Achein vehevel hayofi, which means Sheker Achein, the charm is a lie, and hevel hayofi, and the beauty is vanity. What does that mean? He says that Noach is Sheker, Achein is Noach. because if you flip the words of Chaim backward, it's Noach, and Noach is connected with Sheker. Why? How old was Noach when he went into the Teva? He was 600 years old, and 600 is the gematria of Sheker, which means that at the level of a lie in holiness, he was only Zoiche, he was only Roy to enter into the Teva at the level of Sheker 600 in holiness. Why is Hevel Yofi? What is Yofi? Yofi is gematria 100. What is Lech Lecha? Lech Lecha is gematria 100. And we're introduced to Avraham Avinu and the various trials that he went through, and the promises, the covenants that Hashem made with Avraham, culminating in the strongest and the most intense test, which was the Akedah. And in Chazal we learned that Yitzchak was actually 37. There's a difference of opinions. One opinion is that he was 37 years old, and 37 is the gematria of Hevel. Hevel Hayofi. And there is a basic conceptual framework that Ariel Cohen Oloro puts forward concerning the differences between the Torah of Mashiach and the Torah of Olam Hazeh. And he has it in a table, which is in this Sefer, but I wrote it as in bullet points. And I'll read them just through them very quickly. Torah of Olam Hazeh. This world is Yofi / rational thinking / logical thinking, versus the Torah of Mashiach, which is Chain, which is intuitive / inner guidance and above rational thinking, or the superconscious, above the conscious thought. And I should say that the Torah of Olam Hazeh is conscious thought, primarily. Torah of Olam Hazeh is emes / truth / yotzer or, versus the Torah of Mashiach. Again, understand this before it is said that Torah of Mashiach is lie / bad / borei choshech. Again, you have to understand that when we say lie and bad and borei choshech, we're talking about in the bechina of holiness. Lie in holiness and bad in holiness is not the typical lie that we know here. Torah of Olam Hazeh is Hevel / Yaakov / Yetzer Tov, versus the Torah Mashiach, which is Cain or Cain / Esav / Yetzer Hara, again in holiness. And he brings a pasuk in Eicha that we say it's also part of the Zmiros on Friday night in Shur Mishalo, Ruach Apenu Mashiach Hashem, which is Rashi Tevos Ramai. Ramai means a deceiver. So you see the concept of a deceiver in holiness is actually coded into a pasuk concerning Mashiach. Ruach Apenu Mashiach Hashem. Acharon Tischach Liom Acharon is the word letters or Chain. This is the light that comes from Chain, the beauty and paradox. That is the main point, the wheelhouse of the Mashiach Torah. Ze chelek Adam Rasha me'elokim v'nachlaso imro Mikel, as a pasuk in Eov in Job, chapter 20 verse 29, that talks about the evil one. This is his portion from Hashem, which also conveys the concept of evil and holiness, and also the concept of setting something aside for the evil side to balance things. And I think that this is a good conceptual start, and Emir Hashem will continue with the Torah Mashiach going forward.